Namaste, everybody. Welcome to your 30-day Feel Better Yoga Challenge. Today, we're going to be focusing on the heart chakra. So we're continuing our journey up the body, one chakra at a time. Chakra means wheel in Sanskrit, and these are energy centers in the body. Each one is associated with not just a physical part of the body, but also an energetic aspect. So today we're doing the heart chakra, which is associated with our ability to give and receive love. So we'll be focusing a lot of opening up through the chest, opening up through the sides of our body, as well as some back bending. So let's go ahead and get started today in what's called puppy pose. So puppy pose in Sanskrit actually translates to anahatasana, and anahata is our heart. So when you come up onto your hands and your knees, you'll separate the knees similar to child's pose, but rather than sitting the hips back, keep the hips stacked right over your knees, and then walk the hands all the way to the front and bring your forehead down. Keep your hands about shoulder width distance or wider, drop your forehead down, and soften your armpits to the floor. Now, if you are able to, you might see how it feels to tuck your chin into the mat for that deep back bend and opening across the throat. And we'll start in this posture for 3 breaths. So let's take a big breath in and exhale it out. Again, breathe in and exhale. One more, just like that. And start to press into your hands to lift your chest off the mat. Walk your hands in and close your knees a little bit more in together, coming into our tabletop position. Once you're in tabletop, turn your left fingers 90 degrees to the left and your right fingers 90 degrees to the right. Give a little sway of your shoulders, right and left. Opening up, loosening through the forearms. If you'd like a deeper forearm and wrist stretch, you can try to turn your fingers all the way spiraling in towards your knees and then shift forward and back. These stretches are really great if you tend to be typing all day. I call them kind of the hairdresser stretches. So if you're a hairdresser holding scissors and brushes and hair dryers all the time, these forearms can get really tight. But really anything that you're using your hands for consistently all day can cause this tightness across the forearms. And then turn your hands back to point forward and start to tuck your toes and lift your knees off the mat into our downward facing dog. Walk the hands just a little bit forward until you feel like if you shift into a plank, your alignment is shoulders over your hips, and then go back into your downward facing dog. Take a little pedal out of your feet, shake your head side to side. Our anahata, or heart chakra, is associated with the color green. So you can imagine right in the center of your rib cage, a beautiful emerald green light shining, illuminating your whole rib cage with that beautiful color green. Deep breath in and a full sigh out. And slowly bring your knees back onto the floor. Come into your tabletop, bringing your knees under your hips. I'm just going to face this way for this next posture. We'll look over the right shoulder and step your right foot out to the right so your toes are pointing the same direction that your spine is. And then walk your hands in to come all the way up to stand onto your left shin in our gate pose. Take the right hand onto your thigh, extend the left arm up, getting long, take a breath in, and then tip over towards your straight leg in a side bend. Now, although the hand is on the leg, don't press it down. Since our knee doesn't bend that way, we're just using it for a little bit of stability, but we're also using our core to be able to hold ourselves up. Take a big deep breath into the left rib cage and spiral your heart up to the sky as you breathe out. Take one more deep breath. And then slowly come all the way back up and out of that. Turn your right toes to the right now. Bend into your right knee and bring your right elbow to your right thigh, getting a little bit into that right hip. Take the left arm up to the sky, reach it towards your right leg and make a big arm circle in one direction. And then switch the direction of the arm circle the other way. One more breath in. And as you exhale, place your left hand down, right hand down, walk back into your tabletop, bringing your 2 knees down, and take 1 or 2 cat-cows. And then make your way back into neutral and look to the left. This time we'll step left foot out to the left side with the toes pointing the same direction your head is facing. Walk your hands in to come up to stand on your right shin now. Bring the left hand onto your left thigh. Extend the right arm up to the sky. Take a big breath in to reach first, and then tip over to the left in your gate pose, opening through the right side of the body. I swear, when I first started practicing yoga, I think I grew 2 inches. Not that I necessarily grew like I got taller, but I lost a lot of the slouching that I had through these postures and was able to get a full straight spine. Spiral your chest up to the sky. Take 1 more deep breath. And then slowly come all the way back up out of the side bend. Bring the hands to your hips, and then turn the left toes to the left as you bend into the left knee into this little lunge. Place the left elbow to your left thigh, extend the right arm up to the sky, and take a big circle in one direction. And then switch that circle the other way 1 time. And then look down, bring your 2 hands back down to the mat, finding your tabletop again. Add a little sway left and right. And then we'll tuck your toes to meet back in downward facing dog. And then from this down dog, walk your feet back to walk your hands back to your feet, Relax your head in this forward fold. Take the hands to the back of your head, interlace your fingers and cradle your skull, letting your head get heavy towards the ground, shifting the weight toward your toes, maintaining a bend in your knees to lengthen through the low back and the neck. Letting any tension from your day just melt down your spine with a deep breath. And then release your arms down. Start to walk your hands all the way back forward, this time coming into a high plank pose. Look all the way forward, and then we'll lower all the way down onto your abdomen. Untuck your toes and reach your arms back behind you. Interlace your fingers at your low back. Squeeze your glutes and start to lock out your elbows to lift your chest and your head off the ground. Point your toes and lift your legs off the ground into our Shalabhasana, our locust pose. Press down through your belly, lift your heart, maybe lift your gaze a little bit forward, keeping some length through the back of the neck. So if you're looking and there's a lot of wrinkles happening in the back of the neck, look a little bit more down. Take a big deep breath in, lift. Exhale, release it all down. Make a little pillow for your forehead with your hands. Bend your knees and take a windshield wiper of your heels, left and right. And then lay your legs back down. Start to walk the hands in to frame your chest so you can press back up onto your hands and your knees in a tabletop. Tuck your toes. We'll make our way back to downward facing dog for a transition to the forward fold position again. So walk your hands back to your feet, maybe your feet towards your hands. This time, place your hands onto your knees and take a little halfway lift. Breathe into that flat back. And then breathe out to fold again forward. Rise up to stand with a big circle of the arms all the way up and over your head. And then bring the hands together at your heart and close your eyes for a moment. Returning back to that vision of the emerald green light right in the center of your rib cage. And feeling that beautiful light spreading and illuminating the entirety of your chest, the collarbones, the shoulder blades, the back of the ribs. And start to open your eyes. Extend your arms up towards the sky and look up at your hands. You can interlace all your fingers except for your index fingers. Once you have that interlace, we'll take the gaze back forward. Press your feet firmly into the ground and squeeze your biceps in by your ears, locking out through your elbows. Now take a big breath in, and then draw the line, an imaginary line to the left side in a side bend. Push your hips to the right. You might take a little look under your right arm and press down firmly through your right foot. About 2 more breaths here. Opening through the right side, pushing the hips to the right. Now draw that line back up to the center. Reestablish that hug in of your elbows, locking the arms in but tight by your head. Breathe in. And then draw the imaginary line over to the right. Bump your hips to the left. And press your left foot firmly into the floor. You might even imagine you were squeezing a little block between your thighs to keep your hips nice and stable. Breathing into the left side of your rib cage, opening through the diaphragm. Take 1 more deep breath. And then draw that line back up to the middle. Last time, we're gonna squeeze the biceps in, get nice and long from your fingers to your toes, and then look up at your hands. So already here, we're in a back bend, so you might simply stay as you are. If you want to take this back bend a little bit further, imagine you were drawing the line now straight back behind you. Push your hips forward, arching your back behind you. Press your feet firmly into the mat, again squeezing through that imaginary block. Might feel a little bit of shaking, but stay with it. Take 1 more big deep breath in. Maybe go a little further as you breathe out. And then come back up as you breathe in. Release your grip, taking your hands down by your sides. Take a couple shoulder rolls back. Reconnecting to your breath, couple shoulder rolls forward. And then sweep the arms all the way up to the sky, this time keeping the palms separated. With gentle knees, forward fold all the way back down, relaxing your head at the bottom. Take again a halfway lift as you breathe in, and forward fold as you breathe out. Bring your hands to the ground and walk your hands forward or your feet back to downward facing dog. And then once you get to your down dog, we'll bring the knees down to the mat, swing your legs around and forward, and we'll come to a butterfly pose. So bring the bottoms of your feet together, the knees wide apart, and pull your heels in towards your sit bones. And then close your eyes, take a breath in, lift your chest, lift your chin, dropping the head back. And then as you breathe out, drop the chin to the chest, round your forehead down toward your big toes. Again, breathe in to lift your chest, go back with your gaze. Exhale, chin to chest, rounding through your spine. 1 more time. Breathe in, lift. And breathe out to round. And then slowly come back up. Use your hands to assist your knees back in. And then we'll come to lay all the way down onto your back. So go ahead, shift yourself all the way down onto your back. Take your feet flat onto the floor and let your knees knock inwards towards each other. Place 1 hand to the belly, 1 hand to the chest. Brene Brown has a beautiful quote that I always am reminded of when I'm working with the heart chakra, which is an open front, a strong back, and a wild heart. One last time, returning back to that emerald green light in your chest. Feeling that flooding the entirety of your rib cage, taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And thank you so much for practicing with me today. It's been such a pleasure. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And if there's any other postures, practices that you'd like to see, please make sure to comment down below. Let me know what else you'd like to see from our channel, as well as how this practice left you feeling. Make sure you like and subscribe so you never miss another video from me, and namaste. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.